There's nothing better than waking up first thing in the morning and seeing a bunch of garbage and then going, oh God, and realizing that you need to make a video to get some real information out there. So let's talk love handle injection site. Good morning, everybody. It's Allie. I'm on a fantabulous weight loss journey. Hopefully you'll subscribe, come along for the ride. I put out new videos every day, sometimes multiple times a day. So here I am again, coming to you live first thing in the morning, because this whole love handle injection site phenomena is really, it's an interesting look into like a social experiment, but it's also really, really disappointing for somebody like myself who continues to keep up with the trend and research it and document what it is that people are saying, because I am very much beginning to understand the reason why the US is in the state that it's in today. If you've never seen the movie Idiocracy, please go watch it, because that's where we're headed. It's like the lack of initiative to research something or to do things in a safe way is like completely out the window. It's completely out the window. And I'm not saying this to make anybody feel bad, but I am putting this out there because at this point, there is so much misinformation that it's gotten out of control. So this video is an attempt to reel it in.
So 1 week ago, I posted my GLP-1 hack about the love handles, and the internet went crazy. And this person's like, no.
People are like, where'd you do it? Let me show you. So I have a big abdomen. I did it right here.
I didn't think I was going to have to start with this. I'm telling you, this is why they refuse to release the vials of all of the doses in the US. Because people just can't be trusted. Okay, let's start by clarifying where your love handles are. Because apparently, people have no idea where a love handle is located. So, as you can see from the last clip, this creator is getting a lot of backlash for doing a love handle injection. And yes, I'm going to put it in quotation marks, because if you watch, you'll see she doesn't actually inject in the love handle. So let's do an anatomy lesson, because I didn't think that this would need to be said, but she is injecting in the abdomen. If you look at the material that is provided by these pharmaceutical companies, it shows in the diagram that anything on the abdomen, and then you want to stay 2 to 3 inches away from the belly button area, is abdomen. Okay? Where she's showing you that she injected is not the love handle. Love handles are on the side of the body. And in some instances, depending on how your body is shaped, they can then curve around the body towards the back. That's why it's called a handle, because you can hold it like a handle. On the front, it's called an apron belly. There are various degrees of apron belly, but it's apron belly. It's on the front. If it's on the front of your body, it is not a love handle. Love handle's on the side. A case could be made for a little bit on the back, depending on how you're shaped, but love handle is on the side. Okay, now that we've clarified this point, which I am absolutely dumbfounded that needs to be said, let's talk about the various experiences that people are having with this injection site. Now, let's talk insulin injection sites. And I'm going to put some images up over here to better illustrate what it is that people are talking about. So, there are recommended sites for injecting insulin, right? And that's kind of like the jumping off point for these GLP-1 medications, right? Because it's all subcutaneous injections. And one of the reasons why injection sites are researched and then approved sites are recommended, right? And you see the images that show up in the pamphlets, is because there can be quite a bit of variation when it comes to injection sites and how the medication is absorbed. Now, I know that there are a lot of people out there who for some reason have decided that this is mumbo jumbo, that it's absorbed the same no matter what, that it doesn't make a difference in side effects. And if you're one of those people where you don't feel a difference, then I'm sorry. But for the majority of people, they do feel a difference. They do notice differences, and it can vary both from week to week and from injection site. So, what does all of this mean? Well, it means that with this new trend of people injecting into the love handles, there is a lot of information to be gathered regarding how effective it is. Are people noticing a difference? Are they, having more side effects, less side effects? So here is the information that I've gathered so far. And there haven't been enough people doing it for me to make any kind of statistical analysis, but this is just the anecdotal information that I'm seeing and the trends that I'm seeing in the information that's been provided so far. We'll have to see how this pans out long term, but here's what I've noticed so far. There, just like with any other injection site, there is a range of people who either feel like they didn't do an injection at all and it didn't make any difference, or there are those who are of the camp where it did make a difference. They have increased satiety, increased appetite suppression. They lose weight during that week that they do the injection in the love handle. Now, as far as side effects go, the majority of what people are complaining about are the same side effects that we already know with other injection sites, right? So I am seeing an increase of people complaining of headaches. And I've also noticed increased complaints about nausea. Some people have said that it has made them very ill, which leads me to believe that, they absorbed it very quickly from that location, right? The medication. And when I say very ill, to be more specific, I mean vomiting, diarrhea for at least one day. Those people are fewer and far between, but the increased nausea is definitely something that people are saying. Now, when it comes to people who are in a stall, because I understand that this new injection site is being recommended for people who are in a stall of 4 weeks or longer. people, again, fall into two camps. It either helps them, it breaks the stall, they lose weight, they feel a difference, or they feel nothing, it did nothing, right? They got headaches, they won't be doing it again. So it's really hard to say at this point if this injection site is going to be useful to people long term. Again, there's not enough people that are doing it to, really give you some solid numbers on, right, something that could be concrete. Right now, it's just all anecdotal. But there are enough people now who have been on GLP-1 medications, who have reached the highest dose, who have stalled, who are now just, doing the best they can, but they didn't lose all the weight that they wanted to because their doctor titrated them up too quickly. And so now they are trying this injection site, and some of them are very excited because they're having success. Considering that we don't have enough concrete information on this injection site, I'm not recommending it. I'm not poo-pooing it. I'm just saying that you should talk to your doctor before you try it and see what they recommend. It's one of those things where people are going to do what they're going to do, right? It's your body, your choice. One thing that I will say is before you do anything, please research it, right? Talk to your doctor. Make an educated choice before you just go off and start doing your own thing. It's unlikely that it would cause anybody, any kind of serious problem. But you also have to keep in mind that the injection sites that were researched and are recommended were chosen for a reason, right? We need to be avoiding veins. We need to avoid stretch marks. You need to avoid the area close to your belly button. We need to avoid nerves and nerve bundles, right? So you don't want to get crazy and start experimenting. But at the same time, if you're having challenges and you want to talk to your doctor and have them look at your body shape and say, hey, do you think that this could be a good option for me for a subcutaneous injection of a GLP-1? Let them advise you on what to do from there. And please keep in mind that sometimes influencers and creators will jump on a bandwagon and make a bunch of videos in an attempt to become viral or popular or to get increased engagement, and then come to find out they're not even doing the thing that they said they were doing, right? Like the video I showed you. So please take everything I've said with a grain of salt. Take everything that others are saying with a grain of salt. And just do the best you can. Talk to your doctor and then take it from there. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. I put out new videos every day. Make sure you check out my other videos where I posted my before and after losing 86 pounds. And I've got tips and tricks and things that will help you on your GLP-1 health journey. If you're looking for a positive-only support group, I've got you covered. Link is in the description box below. And as always, be kind. Rewind.